Makes it harder for someone else to catch me. Don't want those Ruskies to win. They already beat me at CS. I can't let them have this game too. That'd be too much. Too much power. There's like, yeah, there's 3 in my mind, but maybe we're talking about different things. So we have like the one where it's like I solo queue and I'm in a team of 4 Russians. They're literally speaking nothing but Russian, obviously. That's the shit one. There's the team with like 1 Russian in it, but he's toxic as fuck. And then the third is like the one risky that just gives up. Because he's a little bitch like that. He's got no other Russian teammates. That's how it goes for me anyway. Here's the thing, it's like, see on CS, I got to like Supreme, which is like the cited highest rank. Not even that hard to get to be honest, but like every rank I went up, I saw less and less Russian people. It was actually fantastic. I don't have anything against Russian people, but they seem to be awfully toxic in CS for some reason. I don't know why. The way it is, I guess. Doesn't it look so weird when I dodge to the left instead of the right? Doesn't that animation look so different? Like, okay, so I'm gonna dodge to the left next time he does it. No. Yeah. Would have been awesome if I called it. Easy. You don't think so? Let me see. I dodge it to right here. Damn. Like dodging to the left feels so weird in this fight. Just not as aesthetic. Dodging to the right. Plus it makes sense to dodge to my right because the sword is in his right hand. So it just makes sense. So, like, we're almost out of dark beads, but look how much damage we've done. That is not a lot. Like, I mean, technically it's a lot of damage, but he's got a lot of HP, right? And I'll do that when I look at it again. Be it dog. Wish the damage you done here was a bit more. Because honestly, it's kind of a joke. That's a weird one. That's like super far away there. Okay, so Dark Bead's done about what? 35%? Ooh, that was scary. Worth it though, worth it. Hella worth. Watch this damage. Bam, lovely. That is some really good damage. I'm glad we improved upon this strategy. Gonna go that little bit quicker. Just think about it, in them 2 hits I've done to Warpick, that's already 380 damage more. Those 3 hits. Think about that. Insane. Gonna add up. Range is pretty good, tracking's good. Like if I can hit him from there, that's pretty solid. Shoutouts to Calmer. For the most fucking slapped on weapon in the game. You know what? It may only be used in one boss fight, but if it's this much like difference, like DPS wise, like if a weapon gets used in Infinite New Game this late on, then it's good. The Warpick is good. I can't believe I slept on this weapon for so long. Look at that tracking. Holy shit. Actually really good. Not even facing me, what a pussy. I like the sound effect when the Warpick actually hits. Like it's not like a big clunk, it's like ding. You probably think I'm going insane, but when you're hitting the boss like thousands of times, you start to care about the fucking sound effects. It's weird. But I'm just gonna put on the Mask of the Child instead. I wasn't confident I'd be able to break him out of that. That makes quite a few people insane then. You'd be surprised how many people have beat New Game Plus 40. I think it's like 6 or 7. I mean, it's hard to believe, but this would probably be like New Game Plus 45 Artorias dead by now, when you think about it. Well, I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't say that necessarily. Oh my god, I actually whiffed. That was like one attack out of like 100 though. Nothing to be worried about. We're about like halfway. Too bad. It's all about the baby steps. I used to be terrified of New Game Plus, to be honest. If you can believe that. I mean, for Kirk roll, I think you should finish the run, but you're probably gonna have to skip 4 kings. I don't think for. I think it's probably possible, it's just a bit of a weird fight. Yeah, I would just recommend a slow level 1 run. The level 1 runs I feel are the best challenge run for improving. Especially if you're new to challenge runs. It limits your weapon use like by default. So you're probably using a moveset you're not familiar with, which might lead you to like punish attacks like you normally wouldn't. Should therefore give you like a deeper understanding of the game. The level 1 is past ONS. Well, ONS is like a big roadblock for most people, especially in certain challenge runs. They can be reasonably difficult, depending on what you're going for. But if you're past the ONS, just finish the run. I was tempted to see if I could reach New Game Plus 50 as an SL1. I think it's possible. I just don't know if I want to play this mod after this run. I think I want to switch over to Remaster and try and get a soul level 1 no hit run. But we'll have to see what happens. Too far out there, that sucks. I mean, yeah, you did. You literally bought me the game, essentially. Like, think about how many times do you think I've hit Artorias with this war pick right now? Like, roughly. Yeah, just give me a rough number. How many times do you think I've hit him? With this war pick. Over 50. Okay, so we'll say 70 for now, okay. So times 70 by 196 on a calculator and then come back to me. Tell me the number. Okay, so times 196 by 70. Actually, times it by 90 now, so I feel like I've hit him about fucking 90 times. Times it by 90 and then come back to me. Oh damn. I'd have been surprised if that reached, to be honest. Is that what it is? Can't be right. 196 times 90. Right? Okay, there we go. So, after 90 hits, that's the damage difference between the Boulder Side Sword and the War Pick. So if I hit Artorias with a War Pick 100 times and I hit him with a Boulder Side Sword 100 times, the War Pick will do 20k more damage. You see how much of a fucking difference that is in the long run? Like if I was using the Boulder Side Sword right now, Artorias would have like another 20k added on. You see what I mean about the fucking tiny numbers just adding up? Well, I mean 196 isn't a tiny number, but in long fights like this, every fucking point of damage counts. I'm really happy with this strat. This makes this fight so much more doable. Like, you see, if I was down to like the T in, well, in Knight, like if his HP bar was that low, it would probably only be at the S in Artorias with the Boulder Side Sword. To put it into perspective, that's quite, you know, a big difference. And I'm gonna shut up now because this fight's getting really fucking good. My god, that reach was insane. Did not expect that to actually hit. Oh my god, fucking shit myself there. Not expecting that attack, to be honest. Woo! Got it. Lovely, lovely, lovely.